Hi. I know I've been gone a while. Not this past week, but the week before, I was out doing something that I love doing. I was at a horse show and I was helping someone take pictures of horses. So kind of a work vacation, if it was, and it was very very nice to get away. And so I have Morgan helping. It was nice to get away, and then obviously during that week, a lot of whole things happened, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be swayed in either way, and that there's still a whole lot of energy right now. It's insane right now, but that's kind of tapered off. But we now have today's the new moon in Virgo. I'm so sorry. That's never happened before. Yeah. Today's a new moon in Virgo, and usually it's coming into Libra this time of year, but it's the very last day of Virgo, and tomorrow actually starts Libra season, because I think it's at the 29th degree, and then by this afternoon, I think by the time I'm filming this, it's actually now in Libra. So it's the start of my season. I've been kind of to start celebrating my birthday month now, because I'm a early Libra, I should say. But we've got the celebrations over the next few days. A lot of people are talking about the 23rd and the 24th. The only thing I'm going to say to that is I've been feeling a shift coming for a very long time. And no matter what the beliefs are, I do believe something is coming. Personally, I'm not scared. I believe that there will be change. It could potentially be scary, because change is always scary. I don't know what it is. I don't. But I feel it coming. But I'm not scared. And I think that's the most important thing, is with everything that's going on in the media, and this is the only thing I'm going to do before I get to the message, or the reading. This has been the message that I've been feeling so strong, is that when you're on social media or watching the news and you're just overcome with this fear, it's time to turn it off. It's time to put the phone down. It's time to turn the TV off and go do something that you enjoy doing, that you take your mind off of all the fear mongering. And that's what it is. If it's causing you fear and anxiety, it's meant to get a reaction, and it's meant to make you not think correctly, not think clearly. So my biggest message for when you're just watching all this and you're hearing all this, take a step back. Take a step back and go, what is my truth? What do I know for a fact is real in my life right now? That's the most important thing. And then from there, go and just let the other stuff go. Go do something that truly makes you happy, so that you can get out of that mind frame. Because fear tactic is a real thing. And they're using it. It's being used. So I'm going to get off my soapbox for that. And I'm going to give a chance for them to get their messages through on this new moon and partial solar eclipse for today, on the beginning and ending of one cycle and moving into the next, into my favorite season. What is the most important message? That's a whole lot, but I have a feeling all that needs to be said. I do not normally take 6 messages. I don't normally do that. But they're separated into 3 piles of 2. So I have a feeling that is a message. So what is the overall energy that we need to know for this new moon in Virgo, going into Libra season, and partial solar eclipse? What do we need to know? I also find it really interesting. A couple days ago, I was just walking on my driveway and just talking. I videoed it, and I just talked and I said my piece. And I had some really interesting insights. I don't know if I'll post it. I might not. But the next day, I couldn't speak. My voice left me. And I don't know if it was just... I find it ironic. I'm going to put it that way. I find it ironic that the day that I made a video of talking my piece, I lost my voice the next day. Some things, if it's a case, and if it was a supernatural stop talking, then I don't think it was from my guides to stop talking. I think it was something else trying to get me to stop talking. Obviously, it didn't work because I'm still talking. I'm still speaking their piece. But I find it interesting that the next day, I lost my voice for about a day and a half. And I was working, and I couldn't think, I couldn't focus, and had to take the second half of the day off because I was not doing the job that I was supposed to be doing. And I needed to take the time for me, because when I work, I'm going to give you 110%. Even if the job doesn't give 110% back to me, I do. It's hard. It's the way I was raised. If I'm going to be paid to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And I wasn't able to do that. It was Friday. I was not able to give the best of my ability. So, yo, that's so much. I find it interesting that I also had not touched my cards in over a week. And when I finally sat down to get a message, it was like, boy, do we have a lot to say. And I'm like, we can't do books. And it was like, each set that came out was like 10, 12 books, 10, 12 cards. I'm like, we can't do this. We can't do this. At the bottom of the deck on this one, I guess I'm starting with the cards, is the Hanging Man. But this is the reverse side. Normally we see him looking at us upside down, and we're facing him. And we're just looking at him. Now we can see what he sees. And what I find is interesting is you got these two people that he is looking at, and they're discussing him. But what they do not see is this snake right here, and this mask. It's a half mask. It's broken. And a scythe, possibly. I'm not sure. They cannot see what is being hidden from them, but he sees it. He knows that they're there. He knows that his dangers are behind him. But there's also dangers in front. And it's the verbal dangers. It's the talking and people not truly seeing. What I find of this mask, it's broken. I don't know if you can see that, but the mask is broken. So things are becoming unmasked. Snakes. I'm not, but this is at the back. This is at the back. So things that were once hidden are becoming made known to you, and others just won't be able to see it yet. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. And the first card that popped out is the Seven of Cups. He's got all these choices, and he is chest deep in water, so he's definitely all up in his feels. He cannot make a decision because he cannot see clearly. You got all these floating in front of you. He doesn't know which way to turn. And I find it interesting that the Hangman is at the back where things can become clearly. So right now, this is where we are. All these things are floating in his head, and that's where that, just get off of the social media, right? Because you're too focused on what's right in front of you, and it's blinding you to everything else that's around you. I know you've probably done this, but at night, when you're outside, or even if you're in your room, and you've got your phone right in front of you, and you're looking at something, you're staring at something, You cannot see anything around you. Or if you're sitting in front of a fire at night, all you can see is a light and the little bit that's around it, and you can't see anything else. It's making you blind. Yes, you're focusing on what you're wanting to focus on, but it's making you blind to everything else that's around you. Any potential danger. Now, in this card, there's no danger. There's the beauty and peacefulness of this. This gives me so much peace. That land behind him. So it's not a scary feeling that he's not focusing on what he's supposed to be, but he's missing out on the things that are truly worthy of having the focus on. And that, yes, finances are important, and I get it, but he's putting all his focus on the finances and not truly seeing the beauty that's around him. Even at night, you can still see things at night. And the things that came up together is the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands on the back side. I don't say in reverse. I just say the other point of view. So here, I always get, this is the pre-victory card, right? This man has won, and the other is on his knees, looking down. But the fight's not over yet, or it's potentially not over yet, because this man that's on his knees could just easily get another wind of strength and get up. Now, he's not armed, and it may be foolish for him to get up, but it's kind of giving me, don't call it a victory until it's settled, until the dust is settled and you know that you've won. Those two swords on the ground are within his reach. So do not boast, do not speak, do not assume that the victory is indeed yours until you have made sure, I've got a hot flying around and I love it, until you have made sure that you have in fact removed any obstacles, any potential threats that someone else could come in. And that's usually, this is words, this is just a verbal argument, but in this, it's, you've got it, you've won it, but be careful. There could be potential for harm. With the Knight of Coins, he always comes in. But it's going to be slow. He comes in. He is basically the most faithful one that there is. He's going to reach his destination. No matter what he's gone through, he's going to reach it. Because there's that strength to him. This is a very, very Virgo card to me. I know I don't typically associate, even though a lot of people do, but this screams Virgo. Because no matter what they're up against, they're going to do what they say they're going to do. And if something stops them, I'm married to a Virgo. What he says he's going to do is he's going to do. That's what they mean, and that's the perfect meaning for this card. So coming in at the end of Virgo season, today's the last day, I think what you've been waiting for is finally coming in. And then the Two of Wands, you see what he's looking at now. You see what he's trying to make a decision on. Right? That ball of energy, that yellow ball he's got right in front of him, that's what he's focused on. But he can see past that as well. And it helps him make the decision clearly. So he's not just focused on that small ball of what his desires are. He has the grand picture right in front of him. So this kind of feels, putting it all together, is there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in front of you. There's a lot of going on around you. And I feel it's trying to blind you. So that's where it coming in and Angel of balance. Yeah, gosh, dog it. It's coming in, and whenever you're feeling that anxiety, that frustration, that's the time to step away. That's the time to go, you know what? I'm going to stop watching it. I'm not going to, focus on all that. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to bring that balance back in. We have chaos and sanctuary together. Those two came together. That's just what I was saying. When things feel the chaotic, because chaos is change. Change is chaos. We have to have it to move out of our comfort zone to get to where we want to be. Chaos is needed. So find your sanctuary, find your comfort zone when things are going crazy, right? Find that balance. Find it, because you need something to help you anchor in all this chaotic time. The next set is courage and enlightenment. It takes courage. It takes a lot of courage to choose to look beyond, to see what's actually going on, to see past what's being told to you and seek your own truth. That's what enlightenment is. It's finding the truth in it. Truth sometimes is really ugly. It is. Doesn't mean it's not real. It doesn't mean it's not true. It's still ugly, but it's truth. And having the courage and not just going, I'm just going to take something at face value. It does take courage to seek out your own truth. And the last set, energy and flow. And these are very, I almost feel that they're contradicting, but they're not in the same, because they have that heart chakra energy with the green. She is focused on whatever it is that she is focused on. That's whatever she's want that she's going to get. But there's also a flow to life that has to be followed, right? This is, you can create the energy, you can create the life that you desire, but there is a symbol, there's a, I can't think of the word, it'll come to me or it won't, but there's this ease of it too. It's not going to be easy some days, and some days there's just going to be simple, it feels like. It's not meant to be easy. It's not meant to be a gentle stream. It's going to be a roaring river. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be craziness. But that helps. If it was just simple, you'll never actually truly understand what the meaning of life is. And what the meaning of life is different for everybody else. The reason why you're here, I have no idea. I thought I knew why I was here, and then things changed for me. And it kind of makes me think that maybe we're here for many different reasons. What you were passionate, what, drove you at that one point of time now no longer fits and no longer sits with you. And I'm going to use this example and then I'm going to let you go. It's getting long. 6 years ago, I left my career in law enforcement, which I had been doing for 7.5 years before that. I was a law enforcement dispatcher and I loved it. I loved my job. It's something I did very well because I had purpose. I felt I was helping people. Not only was I helping my community, I was also the person that helped the people that help us. I helped the caretakers, the peace givers, the police officers, right? I helped them. I provided them their aid, just like I provided the aid to the people on the phones. I never saw anything, but I heard so much. And it did mess me up. It did. I didn't realize it until I left it. But I loved my job. And that point of time in my life, That's what I was meant to be doing. Now I'm on a different path. And I'm not meant to do that anymore. I could never go back to that. As much as I love them and respect them and I loved the job, that's no longer my path. I have a new path now. Whatever your path may have been, it may be no longer, but that doesn't mean that you're still not here for a reason. And in 10 years, I might have something else to do. I don't know. But I came here with many different jobs, and I don't know that until I'm actually finished them. So maybe you're on a path right now and you just have no clue. Or maybe you're straight in the middle. You don't know where you are until you've actually finished it and realize that, yeah, I was meant to do that. No, I wasn't meant to do that. I'm meant to be doing this. So you need to go get it. You need to go do it. We will make it through. We will get through this. It is not the end. It is the end of a cycle. But we will still be here tomorrow to make our lives, our individual lives, the best that we possibly can. Because if we're not, why are we here? Many blessings.